Hello, good evening everyone. We're back with a little bit more Hardspace Shipbreaker tonight, I think. Now that we've gotten through the early tutorial bits, we can hopefully start getting into some more of the more complex, complex ships to deconstruct with a few extra hazards to deal with. So, without further ado, let's wake up. No payments because I dealt with that last stream. Alright. What we got? Anything from the kitchen? Is there anything on the terminal? Let's have a look. And I'm still experimenting with the audio settings and everything on here at the moment, so hopefully everything comes through okay on this time. Done away with the side chaining this time to see if just adjusting the game volume to a reasonable level comes across better. It's a little quiet at the moment just because there's nothing but the music. So we'll see how that plays out. Yep, if we go up another rank then we're going to get a whole bunch more items available to us. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want that O2 capacity fairly rapidly. Because right now I get maybe a couple minutes before that runs out. Just check the equipment. Yes. Not really anything I can buy yet until I reach level 5. Demo charges. Alright. Whoop, no, not that button. Not that button. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, what options are available to us? We've got 4 new hazard level 3 ships here. We got one of them, we got one of them. The Exolab was the new one that we had come through, wasn't it? We've got electrical and explosive hazards in there. And if I remember from the email that they sent out, there's going to be valuable equipment inside that we're wanting to salvage there somewhere. Alright, let's have a look. Okay.
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Liv. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing. What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Oh, Nina. Hey, I'm
Kai! Your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on direct hit.
Heaven forbid they get functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. All right, enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it. Weaver out.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Later, Rook.
They seem nice. Got a few more people talking to us now. Some cutting points here that seem to be taking a bit more effort to do. No, that's not. Wait. There's not. Oh, it's F2. Awesome. Forgetting my buttons already.
Secured.
Wasting tethers. So yeah, so we unlocked some tethers that should help with pulling some of the heavier bits into places, and I've blown a couple of them. Does doing this diagonally help on this? It does, okay. In you go.
deposit registered. Account credited.
Alright. So let's see what we got. We've got a whole bunch of compartments to deal with. Let's get this front section off. I was hitting a fairly high temperature on the cutter earlier, trying to disintegrate those large ones. I see the durability on my cutter's gone down to 99% now. So I've got to avoid doing that where I can. And look at that, I'm already down to half O2 already. Alright. And everything I need to remove you? Yes. In you go.
Valuable object processed.
Another bit that I can get here. So yeah, so it's been a fairly quiet week for me so far this week, with the exception of dealing with a few, well, starting up the streams, a few work bits, a few home bits. So no, that's still not what I want. Still not what I want to do there. That's not what I want to do either. Cancel its tethers. I think I've got my brain in gravity gun mode, where right-click is pull.
Salvage registered.
I was sitting for a while today trying to decide what games I want to play on stream coming up. I'm contemplating either Hat in Time and or what was it? Hollow Knight. That was the other one. Because I've got both in my library and I've been waiting to play both of them for a while, so doing them on stream's a good opportunity. I just couldn't decide which to go for today, so I ended up deciding to do a little bit of this for a bit, just chilling for a while before I go do some other stuff later in the evening. And hopefully get to bed at a reasonable hour, because I've just about managed to pull that off for the last couple of evenings. My sleep schedule's been shot for quite some time.
Welcome to Vintage 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
So it's not really a habit I'd like to maintain, but I can usually pull it back to the proper 8 hours sometimes, but then it only takes one slip up and then it just goes back to what it was before. It's difficult to maintain the habit, unfortunately. But, well, maybe this time will be different, unlike all the others. Alright, let's see if we can get this out. And there's supposed to be electrical hazards in this one somewhere as well, so... You know what? I don't like the risk of just that catching something there. So let's deal with some of these side plates first, and then come back to you. There's potentially stuff in here that is going to cause problems if I cut the wrong way now. Can I get you out the airlock? Did I turn you? Yeah, there we go. Something went explode there. In you go.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Alright, let's get some of these plates off, shall we? The ceiling's easily doable if I remember correctly. Let's start with that, shall we? There we go. However, I want to retrieve that first.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
It's a very zen game, this one. You can just sort of sit back and relax when you play it. But not for me, because I need to keep talking, because I need to actually entertain people on stream. But yeah, so coming up on a week of having started all this streaming stuff now, and I think it's been going okay so far. Obviously not a whole lot of viewers yet, but that really only comes with time. I'm just hoping I maintain the habit long enough to reach that point. I've talked before about having a tendency to suddenly disappear from hobbies after a while. What are you still attached to? There we go. Yeah. Speaking of, I've been looking back at quadcopter drones lately again. No, I don't want wasting all my tethers. No, and I don't want to get sucked into that a second time. We've learnt that lesson from before. It's a little bit more to the shape of this one in here this time, including some. Can I remove? Yeah, I can remove the
Got
door.
about 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter.
Oh,
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
I've got timer on the shifts now, do I? Okay. I didn't see that. So I can't just do it all in one.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Alright, let's get some of these barge pieces, shall we? Stick them down the hole. Less zen when I'm on the clock, but still fun thus far. And then things are going to get more... That just arced. I probably should have been more cautious with that, but... well, at least I didn't. Ooh, that's...
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay, things are electrified now. That's perhaps not great. Alright, let's top up on oxygen before I decide where I want to go from here. Important to know whether or not my tethers automatically restock at the end of each day as well, I think. Or if I'm just forever going to have to be buying more. Just shy of the first checkpoint on this thing. See if I can get there before the end of this first day.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Three minutes in which to chuck a few more bits into the ship, into the barge. Certainly won't be able to get the entirety of this one out in one day. Gonna need a few shifts in which to deal with this, I think, aren't I? You can work.
Salvage Salvage secured. Credits.
Oh, that stopped arcing now, that's useful.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Poke myself with a crate.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Well, I've reached one of the checkpoints at least, so that's helpful.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
There goes Teddy Bear.
Salvage deposit.
But yeah, so
Credits transferred.
I've been looking back at some of the drone stuff lately. I had a cheap one from a few years back that I did a fair bit with, but eventually I broke one too many props on it and I didn't have any spares. So that one's languished for a while, and ultimately it was a very entry level type thing. It moved, but it was the kind of thing you'd see in sort of like just public gadget shops and stuff.
1 minute till the yard goes dark, Cutter.
So,
Salvage deposit confirmed.
oh no, I can't pull that up.
Credit.
And I've been interested in the higher end ones, but there's a lot of startup cost involved in that. You need the headset, you need the controller. But of course, once you've got one of those, you can then reuse those for a lot of stuff. But as yet, I hadn't gotten around to
Applying credit to account.
buying the sort of thing. So I've been looking back at that recently, albeit only at a
Salvage accepted.
relatively cheap entry-level one. Just so I would just see how well that goes. I'm beeping. I've got 7 seconds on the thing. What happens? There.
Salvage secured.
Alright, what happens? Am I done? Am I dead? I'm done. Okay, so I don't need to worry about rushing back to the station before the timer runs out. I can just let this run through. Use as much time as is available to me. Alright, well I met one of the salvage goals at least. Okay. How's the audio on my microphone as well? I'm hoping that's coming across okay. I'm using the NVIDIA RTX voice to try and mask some of the background noises slightly, but I do see the volume meter spike occasionally from random stuff. So if anyone watches and has any recommendations or feedback that they want stuff higher or lower or whatever they want doing, just give me a shout and I'll look into it. I keep forgetting that screen is a loading bar.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Right. Terminal isn't. There we go.
Hey, Rook. I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through links, of course.
Oh, lost the
With
captions.
huge transfer fees. And Kaido. Well, look. Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skiffs. You know, for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But Work's hard to find there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans. Maybe you do too. Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms? Kidding! That's not a thing. I don't think. Either way, good luck, Rook. Lou out.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
Yeah, I can understand that. Alright. Got a lot of fees going on here. Only 0.01% interest, mind you. At least that's not the worst. Okay.
How you holding up there, Cutter? Seems like you're getting the knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship, spitting heat, do-si-doing with a 10-ton panel, taking a breather, gaze out at the rest of the human race, buzzing in the distance. Huh. Can you tell I miss it? It's all right. Helping y'all get there is near as good. Ah, dang it. I got corporate ringing me. Good luck out there today, Cutter. Talk to you again soon. We were out.
Yeah, picked up doesn't look quite like that with the wings there. So, alright, here we go. Day 2 of working on this thing. Yeah, that's definitely the one I selected, but it didn't have the fins. So does it degrade if I don't do it fast enough, or what do they after? Well, let's continue with this one for the time being and go from there. It's loaded already. Alright, where were we? We were clearing out some of the stuff on the inside of this. What's that button for the helmet light? It seems all garbled there. Is that a 5? Yes, it is. Vague looking 5. Alright, what can I... if I go through there I can pop another couple of panels out. That's still not what I want to do, and we've also confirmed that the tethers don't regen between sessions. So I've wasted a bunch of those already, and I'm only going to waste more as the day goes on. Oh well, hopefully they're not too expensive. I'll get a hang of the controls eventually. In you go. And let's get the bottom piece.
Valuable object processed.
Anything connected to you? No, there isn't. Let's pop this off. The fact that those are the only bits holding these panels together suggests that this ship is not airtight even when it's in one piece, which is not incredibly encouraging, but well, it's not my job to make them space-worthy, it's my job to take them apart. Alright, what else we got? There's another door there that I'm going to need to deal with. I'm going to need to figure out what to deal with the sides as well at some stage. Can I get you off?
Deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Okay, yeah, I should be able to just detach you from here. What are you? Can you come off? No. No, you're just decoration. And in you go.
Salvage deposit.
There's goal 2 done.
Applying credit to account.
Haven't actually needed the tethers just yet, but I'm sure once I start dealing with some of these larger bits, I'll find it useful. There's some angry looking electrical stuff in there. I'll need to make sure I don't immediately yank out something that's going to explode.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Ooh, some more light bulbs. Yeah, so that's something of a habit with me quite often, is just I'll say, oh, this particular thing looks cool and I'd like to do that. And then I'd look at a bunch of stuff online for a while, and then I would spend more money than I should on it, and then I would do nothing else with it for the rest of the time, and then I'd lose interest and move on to the next thing. I tend to sort of go through a cycle of those sorts of hobbies.
Salvage registered.
Be nice to maintain the habits every once in a while. But, well, it's just a case of going through and finding what works and what doesn't, I suppose. Eventually I'll find some that stick. There's a few that stick. If I hadn't injured my wrist ice skating back in December, I'd still be doing some archery as of late. It's all recovered now, mind you, so I've just got to sort of get around to actually following through and doing said archery. But yeah, I've been doing that one okay over the past year. During at the tail end of lockdown, I had a bunch of extra time to get back into that. So I used to do it in school. But things fell by the wayside a little bit over the last half a year or so. So hopefully I can get back into the routine of that there. Alright. Keep finding electronic components that are missed.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Can cause damage to loose equipment.
Grapple is down to 85%. Integrity now. Cutter's 96, okay. Thrusters at 91. I'm going to have to spend some money to repair those at some point, and there was equipment inside that ship that I could have used to just restock my oxygen, wasn't there? Oh, I need to deal with the fuel as well. I'll tell you what, I'll refill the oxygen here, and there'll be
Stabilizing.
I can use the fuel kit inside the ship to extend my fuel once I need it. Not that I'm going to need that immediately, of course, because the fuel's going down a lot slower than the O2 is. Okay, so what else, what else? Oh yes, these bits.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Ooh, can I get one of the side panels off from here? looks
secured.
good. What's
Account
this
credit
purple
applied.
thing? Power cell. That's a cable. Probably runs power all the way along there, especially if I yank stuff out. Alright, anyways, let's get one of these side panels off just to prove I can do it. Is that coming off? No, no it is not. Okay. Alright, what bits still need to be severed from this? Is it that electrical cable that still needs to come free? What is it that's holding you in place? I don't know, I'll come back to that. Oh, I can get the rear off from here though, mind you. The rear might be one that's worth actually using one of those tethers for properly this time. Let's just verify that there's nothing on there that would be otherwise. Nope, looks good. So in theory, I can that's not how I was supposed to do it. It's supposed to be that, and then that. And that should just happily yank that into the processor. In you go.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credit transferred.
You gotten stuck? No, you're in the gravity field. You should go in eventually.
Object accepted.
Yeah, there we go.
Credits deposited.
Alright, now how do I get these side plates off? What's still attaching you? What's holding you in place? You should just come straight free, shouldn't you?
You got 5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. Weaver out.
Ooh, poster. Shame I can't keep that one.
Warning. Fuel levels are low. Fuel levels restored.
Alright. What else can I get free whilst I'm here? Should be able to pull those doors out. Not the doors, the seats. There's a few other obvious side pieces that I can remove as well while I'm looking at this way. Yeah, there's enough room to get this out the door. Yeah, there we go. In you go.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Should be able to get up to gold 3 at this rate. Then I can... should be the majority of the
Salvage secured.
inside components.
Credit applied.
And I can start thinking about how to get the rest of this hull clear.
Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Is that all the... yeah, electronic governance clear from in here? It is. So I can go cut that front plate out next. Silent with the focus of trying to position this perfectly. There we go. No, not you. Not you either. You. And cut that free, and in theory, if I look down to the bottom, and a little bit better angle, cut you there. Is that enough to get that free all in one chunk? Sort of, but also no. Why is it I always cut that chunk free every time? Every time I do that. Is that good enough? No. What's going on? That's not what I pressed, but okay. Why are you still attached? What are you attached to? I need to be more conservative with my lines, I think. There we go. Right, you can go over into there. Is that going to hit? Yes, it is.
Material accepted. Credit transferred.
You can go in there.
Not much left of this ship, Cutter. About 1 minute remaining.
Some extra
Credits deposited.
lights visible through there.
Salvage deposit secured.
Good.
Credits awarded.
There's some big score marks down there. That's not going to be great. I should probably think about trying to do that from the outside, to be honest, shouldn't I? Rather than popping that on the inside. Anything else I can... Excuse me. So we're going to want to poke the front out at some point in the near future. Okay. Alright, there we go. And that's another day done. Did destroy a little bit there, unfortunately, but only 0.1%, so I haven't lost much of it yet. Plenty of money come through. Yee, rank 5.
Certification level achieved.
Now I can actually start buying things. Alright, time for bed. Oh no, got a message first before I can sleep.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Here we go.
Hey, Rook. You ever think about starting your own business out there? You know, be your own boss? I swear, one day, I'll get a decent belt runner and make my own money. Maybe bring my old man along to help sniff out the good rocks. My dream is to tinker with ship design. Maybe build some machinery to help with heavy-duty mining. Make it safer. If we ever both get out of here, I'd hire you in a heartbeat. If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Lou out.
She's optimistic, but the way these types of stories usually go is they then find some way of absolutely crushing that, don't they?
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your theta wave levels are high. Please administer 2 caffeine pods before starting your shift.
Here we go. With access to Hazard Level 4, Link's Salvage welcomes you into the ranks of potential high earners. The extraction of reactors from ships is one of the most valuable duties our employees can perform. We expect the utmost care when engaging with the variety of reactor setups you will encounter. Retrieval of an intact reactor is your highest priority during every salvage operation. It is advised to clear a direct path to the barge for the safest extraction. Reactors will become unstable once removed from their protective housing, and can cause severe damage to surrounding objects. Failure to extract a reactor safely is also a failure to comply with the expected performance standards. Please ensure you talk to your supervisor if you consider your ability to safely extract a reactor is a risk factor. I'm not sure I get a choice in the matter one way or another, but thanks for the notice. New ship, Atlas Scout. Solar winds at your back, cosmic dusk flying by, the speed of a comet at your fingertips. Meet the Atlas Scout, purpose engineered for getting away and back in the blink of an eye. Sporting a pair of Starleap's proprietary quasar thrusters, the Scout ensures you're able to cover a lot of ground quickly. Atlas, powerful, dependable, enduring, the foundation of a better world. Doesn't look huge, that ship, but I imagine it's got some tricks to it. Alright.
I think it's time for you to learn about the mother lode of any ship. The reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking. But you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Shouldn't need to deal with the reactor on this ship at least, so that helps. But it does mean that it's going to add them to any of the other ones that I get going forward. Oh yes, I got a new sticker that I can apply somewhere. Where's the beer? There it is. Put it there. Alright, so I should be able to... What do you mean? Oh no, okay. Ah, so these cost links tokens. Alright, well the first thing I want to do is buy that oxygen tank I wanted. That should give me a little bit more time. An extra 100 units. So it's 400, so it's 25% longer in there on that one. So it's at 100 feet. So the higher ones start to become more. O2 recharge. We'll have to see what those look like later. What else can we get? Suit integrity. Audio resynth, what is that? Resynthesize audio from nearby hazards in unpressurized areas. That might be useful, but let's see what else is available before I start. Buying those. Can't do anything there, can't do anything. Main suit that I haven't looked at. Scanner. Ship subsystems. That might be useful. It's 36 points. Let's check the other bits of it. Increase the top speed on the thrusters. Could be useful, but let's see. Not the highest priority just yet. Increase grapple range. Increased number of tethers. Increased durability drain. Reach rank 18, I can buy that with 207. Those ones. Yeah, laser cutter, increased range as well. Okay, right, so first thing I want to do, I think I want to buy that scanner upgrade. I can actually see some more stuff now. What was the... I think I'm going to grab that. And then I can increase range of stuff. Reduce durability drain of that. Can't reduce durability drain of you, that you. Mind you. Do I want to go for the durability drain now, or do I want to save my points for later and potentially buy one of the other bits once they upgrade? Why can I not? Oh, I see, I can't afford that anymore. And I can repair the kit as well, potentially. So there's 8 repair kits available, or a thing. Alright, I will wait until later before I try and repair those then, I think. Alright. Oh, I have a training available for dealing with that reactor. Well, assuming I don't lose my current ship. Oh, no, okay. So I cannot do the training until I'm done with this. It would abandon my current thing. Alright, okay, good to know, good to know. So we'll do this, and then we'll do the training. And then we'll see if we can clear another ship, and then that'll probably bring us to about a good point to stop. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see whether or not I manage to finish this ship off in this shift, but I might need to. We'll see how it plays out. Alright. Got good field, got good corruption.
Hey, Dee Dee, what's it like to work with animals? I always wanted to get into it.
It's tough work, kiddo.
Tougher than shipbreaking?
Well, no. But, well, it's just different, I guess. Nothing quite like wrestling a calf.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Eris doesn't get fresh meat, just big stuff.
Yeah, even on Earth, it's only really for rich people.
It was a pretty good job growing up, even if it was hard. It's not what it used to be.
Huh, how so?
Mr. Tucker, the owner, was about as useful as a steering wheel on a mule. No clue how to run a ranch. Was mostly my family keeping things going. But Tucker cut corners too much. Raising cattle on Mars is just a damn tricky thing. So we ended up struggling just to keep him alive.
That sounds fascinating. And also a little sad.
So it wasn't pleasant near the end, kiddo.
Alright. So yeah, I now have this thing that will show me these bits. I can see wires. Oh, there's a couple of lights I've missed amongst that lot.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Don't have full objects at least, but I can see some things that look like they might be electrical sources of lights. Alright, so in theory I should be able to pull the airlock out from here. So I can actually see where I'm aiming. Should get the outer plate free. Should, but doesn't appear to be doing so. What is holding you on still? Are all of these one segment along this? It's not how the previous sides behaved, but oh, maybe it is, okay. Alright, well you I can retrieve and send down to the barge. Now,
Salvage deposit accepted.
this is a large
Credits
chunk of
transferred.
outer plating here. This is where I might want to use the tether. Is it really all one piece on this one? Normally that's several. What happens if I sever these cables as well? I assume maybe that reduces the chance of arcing of stuff. Oh. Well, those are their own thing, are they? Okay. So I want to cut those out and send them in. Well, let's deal with getting these out at least. I can figure out what to do about this large plate later.
Material deposited.
Maybe removing the cables will make the whole thing a bit lighter so I can shift the rest of this a bit more easily. Ooh. That dislodged something.
Raw material accepted.
Okay, so those are holding those chunks together. Okay. You go over there.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
So long term, I probably want to pull those cables out before I start trying to remove the
Deposit registered.
plates, don't I?
Account credited.
Well, good to know. Especially since I can't put the plates into the thing without clearing out the rest of it first. But, well, I can test out the pattern on the...
Warning.
Oop.
Low oxygen levels detected.
Material accepted.
Can't just get complacent even if I have increased my oxygen levels slightly. Yeah, so I'm at 7 minutes 40 seconds now. Yeah, I might not be able to pull this off in one more shift, but 2 more should be able to work. Right, let's get oxygen.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Can definitely at least get one side of the ship free. Make a start on the other, and next shift I should definitely be able to finish this ship. Time is it? Coming up on 9 o'clock. Yeah, loads of time, loads of time. Made a point of starting at a reasonable hour tonight as well, just to give myself plenty of time to do this. So the first stream I did, I was only really intending to do maybe an hour or so, and then I went for 2.5.
Raw material deposited.
So proving more manageable than expected, but I've also got to manage the schedule reasonably well, because there's other games that I want to play that I either can't or don't want to be putting into on stream, and just general personal project stuff and the like.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
So it's not always not always feasible to do a stream every single night, but we'll see how the routine works out for that. Ooh,
Deposit accepted for processing.
But I might be able to do something. Tomorrow night. But then there's going to be a few days, just because I'm a little busy over Easter.
Raw material
But then can get back into it sometime next week. Don't know the exact dates yet, but we'll see how it goes. That frees you, but I want to clear the rest of this stuff off first before I stick the heavy bit into the processor.
Cutter, shift clock says 5 minutes left. You know what to do. Weaver out.
So what to do is just continue doing stuff until the timer runs to 0?
Material accepted.
There we go. That's...
Credits assigned.
Anything else on you? No, there isn't. In you go. Kind of want that extra system thing to show me where the objects are as well, so I don't start missing those either.
Salvage
Oh,
secured.
there's another O2 canister there. I'll have to deal with that one on the next set. Alright.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
It's free. I think it's trying to warn me about shooting the cables, possibly. That buzzing sound when I'm using the cutter there is new. I think that's the audio resynth. But there's no power flowing through any of those anymore, so I should be fine. He said right before blowing himself up. That should bring this free. Yes, there we go. Let's just nudge this out of the way with thrusters, because I sure can't do it with the grapple just yet, but gives me a bit more room to work. Let's get you off. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing this on this shift, but I can make a start on it at least.
Deposited. Applying credit to account.
Why are you still connected? What are you connected to? Front of the ship, probably. Yeah, the way I cut the other bit off was irregular. Surprised we can't reuse any of those cables. Well, there's one up here as well, is there? Yeah, that's enough to free that.
Raw material deposited.
I'm going to want that O2 tank shortly. In you go. Well, that's...
Alright, Cutter, wrap it up. You got about a minute left.
Now that's spinning.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Good enough. Let's get that O2, but all stuff got a lull in the proceedings.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Suddenly Subnautica. I think I made that joke already.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Alright. There we go. All done. Alright, one more shift should be enough to finish this one off, I reckon. I've got that side almost clear, and then just need to polish off the inner bits. I've done that in about an hour, give or take a bit. Not up a rank yet, mind you, but got me some points at least. Any more dialogue? Nope, just going straight to sleep tonight.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
Toasty. No message from what's his name tonight either. Not really other kit that I'd want to be getting just yet either. Right, let's finish this one off. Alright, here we go.
Hey, Cutter. You're from Earth, right? You ever miss it? I know it's a rough place, and hot as hell during the day. There's still this kind of like beauty to it. I don't know. Space is cool, don't get me wrong. I just miss the colors at sundown, you know? Right before the dark swallows the world. Or the feeling of the ocean breeze on your cheeks. The moon just like dancing across the water between all the rusted buildings. Could you imagine living in the early 21st century? What a dream. They were so lucky. Anyways, I gotta get back to this ship. Have a good one, fellow Earthling.
Grapple damaged, it says. It's perhaps not great. Does that reduce the effectiveness once it gets down to 75%, or is that just a warning that eventually I'm going to need to fix it?
Valuable object processed.
Yeah, well, I'll figure that one out as it
Credits
comes.
deposited.
What are you beeping at me for? Oh, did I overheat?
accepted.
You think you'd be able to do something with this cables rather than just sticking it in the furnace, but well, not my business decision, I suppose. Alright. Why is that? Got a line through it there. Is that just impacting the amount I can tether now if it's down to that? Or the amount I can grapple, rather. Alright, you go in there.
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Final salvage goal reached. All rewards allocated.
Alright, now I should be able to get this off here. There we go. Which brings that free, and I've got a large chunk of aluminium that can just go straight in the furnace. One final sweep the sides just to make sure there's no extra bits here that I could do anything with. Ooh, like that, for instance. In you go. Okay, now it's clear. The
Salvage deposit confirmed.
rest of that is entirely...
Applying credit.
This is where the object scanner would be useful, but... Alright. Send that over that way. Alright. Some aluminium parts here. Still that might need to try and cut that out of there possibly. What's the static?
Deposit accepted.
Oh, did I lose a door? Huh. Oh, whoa! When did you... What? Okay. I mean, that works too, but I'm not sure what I did. Anyways, you can go in there, I guess.
Supplies running low.
Material deposited.
Oh. I lose? Really?
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Losing a door or two there for some reason. Alright, that everything? Yes. Nope, nope, not everything. There's still that. Let's get that in before the O2 goes, and then I can get home without having to restock.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Okay, now that's everything. And we're done. In we go. I just need to start repairing some of this kit soon. Maybe he'll talk about it once I'm in there, perhaps. End the shift. There we go. Okay, just one moment, please. Alright, well we got. That appears to be everything cleared there now. Bunch of stuff earned. So each salvage goal gives me MP and LTs. So the MP is for the levels, the LT is for the upgrades. And the money I think just adds to my debt for buying new bits. And repair kits that I'm going to need to do something with at some point as well. I did see those in the menu, but I haven't used them yet, but well, I'm possibly going to need to soon.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
No inspirational quote today? Okay. Slowly working away at this debt. Plenty more I need to do before it's able to do anything, but check the things, see if I get any new emails. Nope, no new emails. What do I get on the next level for stuff? Range, cooldown, durability drain, charged push. That could be interesting. Electrical heat resistance on the suit. Various upgrades. I don't know what is added at each of these hazard levels, mind you, but well, we're about to find out what the next one is, because now we have to deal with a reactor, don't we? Anything I want to be buying in the... oh, new sticker somewhere. I can upgrade a sticker? Ooh. Holographic stickers. This is clearly the most valuable use of my time. Oh no, that's not an actual active one that I have equipped at the moment, that's just whatever happened to be visible there. Alright, did I want to upgrade anything whilst I'm here? I see, so using one repair kit will restore it to 100%. It's not each of those quarters, just gives it 25% on repair kit. So, in theory I want to leave the repair kits until close to last, but it's possible that each quarter that goes down makes the thing work worse. So, well, we shall see. Well, we shall see how that plays out. Anyways, time to get suddenly dark in there. So I'm done with that one. There's nothing really else to clear on that at this point, so let's do this training ship. And then see if we can do one more ship before calling it for the night. Or at least some of the next ship, we'll see how long it takes.
I remember my first reactor pull. I was shaking like a leaf. You got less on the line now, but still. Let's try to do this without a critical meltdown. Looks like this ship's reactor's toward the aft, but there are lots of different configurations out in the wild. Okay, we're only focused on one thing right now. Pull the reactor and get it on the barge. As soon as you disconnect the reactor from this ship, it'll start to melt down. So act fast and make sure you have an exit strategy ahead of time.
Just as I go trying to buy more fuel, it suddenly turns that off. Alright, so there's a door there. Let's take a look at this reactor, shall we?
Alright, this one's pretty easy. Should just slide out of her coolant casing with a good yank from your grapple. Try to have your extraction fully planned out before disconnecting it from the ship.
Could I not just pop the top plate off? Yeah. Don't even need to skedaddle with this one, I can just pry that free and then pull it out. Alright. In you go.
Well, congrats, Cutter. You're certainly picking this stuff up faster than I did back in the day. Okay, I'm gonna leave you to it till you get to the next rank. Until then, remember this. Measure twice, cut once, and tethers are your friends. Good luck out there, Cutter. We were out.
So I just keep doing this ship now, do I? Alright, well it's as good a ship as any to be working with. Good thing I didn't just yank it out and start destroying the stuff inside as part of that, but oh, there's a fuel, are they? I should probably avoid igniting them then, shouldn't I? No, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Oh, I could have just pulled those off as well, could I? Oh, okay.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Are you free? Yes, you are. I'll just send you in one go in theory. There it goes. Let's get these. Oh, thrusted. Oh, 30. Yeah, there we go. So it's a 35% on those now. Maybe that slows down how I can go on with thrusters. So, well, we shall find out soon enough. Let's get these free, shall we?
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Certainly that bar on the bottom there seems to be larger now, potentially. And down we go. Oh, was that not enough to get you down? In you go.
Salvage deposited.
And I need to restock on tethers soon as well.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
So yeah, the tutorial was shorter than I thought it would be, so should be able to get this ship done this stream. But well, we shall see how it plays out. let's get these other nacelles free whilst I'm on this side, shall we? So, thinking up a few possible games to be playing in the near future. Like I said, I'd be interested in doing some programming-related streams as well, but that requires a little bit more setup on my part, just because editing that sort of thing would require showing my file system on the computer, which I've got to make sure that that's set up in such a way that I can do that reasonably privately without displaying all my personal information to the world. Probably involving setting up a separate Windows profile to sign into and stream from, which is hardly a major task, but it's not something that I've done yet, so I just need to make a start on that, and then what's going hum. In you go. No, not that way. Not that way. That way. Aside from that, I have
Object accepted for processing.
no short of off-stream projects I need to be working on as well that are of varying complexity that I've been meaning to get around to for Lord knows how long.
Salvage deposit secured.
There we go.
Credits awarded.
Slightly longer shift it seems on this run as well, seemingly. Alright, I've got some of the key bits on. Let's get some of this roof free. Oh, I see some fuel tanks, I'll need to deal with them. Alright, and a crate that I can pull off that as well.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
In you go. Let's see if... Oh yes, I can pull this out as well now. I assume those 5 dots there are if I happen to damage things as I'm pulling them out. Oh, oxygen.
Credits awarded.
Gentle exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
There should be an O2 tank down here somewhere, shouldn't there? No, that's thruster fuel, Wes. Is there an O2 tank in here? Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
Oxygen levels stabilized.
Oh, I can collect the posters, can I? Okay. Don't mind if I do.
Salvage deposit registered.
Recently got Pikmin 3 on the Switch, so I mean to be playing on that soon. Difficult to do Switch games on Steam at the moment, just because I would need to hook a dock up to
Applying credit.
a video in on my computer so I can actually stream it properly. Which, again, not impossible, just requires more setup than I've done thus far.
Credits transferred.
Relaxing this. But yeah, upcoming games.
Salvage security.
Hat in Time I've heard plenty of good things about, so that ought to be fun to play. That went Spark, that was probably not great. And Hollow Knight. I'm a fan of Metroidvania type games, so I've been meaning to play that one for a while. Just as of yet haven't gotten around to it. Less than half the games in my Steam library have been played, so I've got plenty to choose from when it comes to new stuff. Oh, this is furnace, is it? It's aluminium, this one, is it? Okay. I would assume that would have been a carbon thing. Nanocarbon, yeah. Engineering. Still process. Let's see if we can get the back off this. What's done here?
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your shift, Cutter. Do what you do. Weaver out.
Enough to get the back surface free on this? No. What else is still connecting you? What's holding you in place still? Is it a fuel tank? How do I get to said fuel tank? Your console there. I need to deal with you later. Let's move you out whilst I'm here. An interesting sort of puzzle trying to figure out which bits I need to be dealing with first. I'm sure the pro players have got the entire routine squared away. Sort of do X, do Y, repeat it. I'm sure eventually you reach a point where there's just no additional challenge to it, but I'm far from that stage yet, so... Alright. In you go. Let's get some of these bottom plates free. Makes it easier to deal with some of these later sections. And I'm going to need some more of that oxygen soon.
Processing valuable deposit. Credit transfer.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Now that I've got this open, I've got a few of these assorted cabins out.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credit
The ships are getting slightly more complex compared to the basic ones. You've got a little bit more steps in terms of actually dealing with the insides of it. I'm sure eventually I'm going to need to deal with stuff like properly disconnecting all the electricals to make sure that I don't Killed myself on the electricities.
Applying credit to account.
We got some semblances of our plots developing with the characters, so there's potential to
Credit applied.
have that progress as well.
Looking like you got about a minute left, Cutter. 1 minute remaining.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage accepted. Credits applied.
Getting into the zen of it, suddenly going silent. Need to find additional things to talk about. There's another teddy bear in here. Alright, are there any other cabins I can retrieve whilst I'm here? It's looking like that's probably going to be it for this shift. Okay. Made good progress there. Got about halfway through the thing. Just over halfway through the thing. Stretch. Destroyed some nanocarbons somewhere though. Wonder when I did that. I don't know. Nearly ranked up, but not quite there yet. Should be able to rank up on the next shift. I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 shifts to finish off this ship. Now I've got hiccups, of course I do.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have
Dialogue.
1 incoming transmission waiting.
Howdy, Rook. So, this can be, an awkward subject, but you've probably noticed Lynx doesn't take great care of us. Up until maybe 100 years ago, workers like us would sometimes form these groups, called unions, and go toe-to-toe with the company. They'd argue for better wages, safer work, decent hours, that kind of thing. Lynx was actually part of getting rid of them, but some of us are trying to bring them back. I can tell you're a good person, and a hard worker. The company will use you up. It's just built that way. So I thought you might be interested in the Union News Group. There are new messages every couple of days. Read them, don't read them, trash them, whatever. Just keep it on the down low. The others don't know about it. Weaver and Dee are a bit too by the book. Kaido is just too anxious. Poor kid. But I wanted you to have the info. I was glad someone gave it to me when I was new. Okay, spiel over. See you in the yard, Rook. Blue out.
Well, she is stacking up the death flags pretty quick.
Cutter 9346-52. Your designated sleep period is now over. Have a great day.
New messages as well. Storage fee after 10 days. Wouldn't put it past the game to actually physically implement that. Yep, let's go check them out in just a moment. Nothing new over there. That's good. New messages. Hey again, Rook. Just wanted to say I'm impressed how quick you're picking things up. Not sure what kind of work you've done before, but you're a natural cutter. You probably noticed... Oh no, this is the same dialogue from earlier. Well, not entirely. Well, I want to try and read the whole thing out. Alright, so an extended version of the dialogue from earlier. Let's read this thing. For authorized members only. Thank you for signing up for the Salvage Workers Unite newsletter. We're happy you're here. As our group grows, so does our ability to effect positive change for all shipbreakers. As a reminder, the activities of this group are only for authorized members. Please respect the mission and privacy of your fellow members and do not share outside the group. We wish to improve work conditions and ensure that the voices of shipbreakers are heard and respected. We intend to coordinate with the Stellar Commission to start negotiating with the company around policy changes. Here are the key demands we intend to bring forward. Number 1. Cancel the debt. The dangerous work of Shipbreaker should not come with crippling debt owed to the company that profits off that work. We demand the debt be cancelled immediately. Number 2. Workplace safety. While shipbreaking is a dangerous task, there are unnecessary risks involved due to company policies or quotas. We demand improvements that would greatly decrease the risk of injury or death. Number 3. Investigate contract clauses. We demand the Shipbreaker contract be audited by the Stellar Commission to ensure human rights are honoured. In particular, the clauses around ownership of the genetic sequences of shipbreakers. Thank you again for joining us. Solidarity is strength, and we are on the path to improve all of our lives. Salvage Workers Unite. So, yeah. Well, it's possibly going to be difficult in this particular flavour of dystopian future, but best of luck to them all the same. Alright. We're up to hazard level 4 on these ships. Dealt with the nuclear reactor at least. Alright, let's continue with this one. Gotta figure out how to get inside it as well. Would it really hurt to park a little bit closer, mind you? Alright. So there's something I need to do to disconnect the rear of the ship from everything else. Oh, that thruster can come out as well. Alright. Let's see if getting this out helps. Stray light. Oh, now that's free. Okay. So it was that was holding it? Okay. I'm not sure I can cut that free of the aluminium, so I'll just dump the whole thing in the barge. Ugh. Very nearly poked myself there. This
Salvage secured.
engine fully
Applying
clear.
credit.
Suddenly the whole thing's bowed now as well. Okay, right. Let's see if I can get these volatile fuel tanks out of the way now.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Bet it would make a big boom if I threw this in the furnace, mind you, but no, the money is more worth it to me. Let's get the other one out. At least break it free and then I can get this into the
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
These fuel tanks are heavier than I expected them to be. Where's it gone? There it is. Alright, now you can go over there in your own time.
Salvage
Now I can
secured.
start dealing with
Credits deposited.
the inside of this lock. And there's a bottom plate still here that I can remove as well.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Gonna need to deal with the fuel soon, but I've got well, fuel and O2, but I've got canisters in here that I can put things into.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh, there's no cables down the ends of these. I shouldn't need to worry about severing all of those to get this off
Salvage
either.
deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
I can just pop the sides off. Let's deal with the lights first, and then I'll go from there though.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Down to 56% on this grapple. I'll see what it does when it hits 50%, and if it decreases the tether amount again, then
Salvage
I
deposit
will
secured. Credits awarded.
start repairing the things once they get to 75% or less. That should be free now. Yes. There we go. In you go. Yeah, this one's going faster than the other ship was, I think. I'm getting a better feel for what does and doesn't need to be cut free in any given
Processing object.
scenario as
Applying
well.
credits to account.
Gonna need to buy some more tethers soon, though, mind you. Alright, let's get that last fuel tank. Oxygen tank, rather.
Oxygen levels
And,
stabilizing.
use that fuel tank as well. Fuel kit. Tool repair kit. Those are always useful. What else is there? Isn't exactly that much, but well, useful being there. Alright. Couple more panels on the side. I don't know if I'll finish this in one shift, but next shift should be sufficient to clear it. That certainly does help speed things up, I can tell you that, just being able to send those off on their own whilst I start cutting the next bit free. course, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to need to buy some more soon.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Cutter, you're out of tethers.
That's not where I
Get
wanted to
yourself
send
over
that,
to
but okay.
kiosk to buy some more.
Alright, okay, let's go buy some more tethers, I guess. Shouldn't need to go for the oxygen this run, mind you. Just slows me down a bit. That thruster upgrade is starting to look more appealing. Oh, I'm having fun, one way or the other. Yep, yeah, I think after this ship, I'm going to call it. Yep, there we go.
Tethers restored.
Tethers restored. Okay. Now I can do the other side as well, and hopefully I can finish off the sides by the end of the shift, and then I can just polish off the last couple of bits before going off. That's all red down there because I wasn't able to get the right bit off it, presumably. Right, that goes off that way, and I can just go straight on to strip some of the other side off.
Deposit
That said, if I
accepted for
recall correctly, there is an airlock on this side that I'm going to need to deal with. Well, I can get this first bit
Salvage secured.
on
Applying
one way
credit.
or the other.
Alright, you got 5 minutes left in this shift, Cutter, before they turn the lights out on you. We were out.
Alright, let's get this airlock off.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
Is that enough to pop that off? I saw the additional bits there. Okay, so that gets that loose, and then I pull the airlock off. That with the additional segments. Let's slow you down a moment. Alright. Let's come free, and that should be everything on that bit. So you can go that way, and you are down there. Got another light to pull off. Oh look, there's that power core. That was presumably what was making things spark earlier. So if I find those and pull those off,
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
find those and pull those off, I can presumably stop things from electrocuting me. I need to double check the instructions on those. I had an email telling me how the electric worked. Yeah, I should be able to get the side off before the end of the shift. Especially now that I've not got like 0 tethers to be working with. Grapple's certainly stronger than just trying to do it manually, I can tell you that. Starting to get a bit more muscle memory on the keys as well. Not just switching to the wrong thing at the wrong time.
Deposit accepted for processing. All salvage goals. Rewards
Or just started rotating. oxygen now. Okay. I should probably make a point of filling that up sooner, actually. But,
Processing valuable deposit.
well,
Credits transferred.
1 minute 30. Yeah, I'm not going to finish this off this shift, but definitely I'll be able to do it the next one.
Warning.
Yes, I'm aware my
Oxygen
oxygen
reserves
reserves
are
are critical. Thank you. I will deal with that as soon as I can. Yes, there. Happy?
Stabilizing.
Yeah, and the front has popped off as well there. Why did it do that? Is that connected differently on this one? If I had more than a minute, I could probably do this in one, but no.
1 minute left till the end of the line, Cutter. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Alright, so I'll need to cut that glass free, but are there any other electrical components of value in here? Ooh, O2 canister, fuel. Some of these might be useful, but I'm not going to need them for much longer. That could come off as well, in theory. Yeah, I can cut that free and that'll give me a little bit extra room, and then I can just propel all of that into the furnace, propel the other bit into the furnace, cut that free. Yeah, I'll be able to do this in the next shift, no problem. Oh, where did I lose an engineering console? Well, no matter, no matter. Oop, new rank.
New certification level has been achieved. License level increased.
Now to see what that gets me as well while I'm at it. I'll do the upgrades this stream before I forget what it is I wanted by the time of the next stream. Alright.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Your allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
New ship access, Atlas Nomad. In the vast expanses between ports, the only person you have to depend on is yourself. Only one ship is built for life on the rails, the Atlas Nomad. Designed for the independent hauler, the Nomad's spacious sleeper cabin is a home away from home, boasting every essential amenity. With 3 rugged quasar thrusters, ample cargo space, and modular exterior storage, the Nomad is truly the answer to long-distance, long-term hauling. Congratulations, you have reached one of the major milestones in Shipbreaker career progression. I can't talk anymore. You have reached one of the major milestones in Shipbreaker career progression, gaining access to the #1 cause of death in the Shipbreaker profession, pressurization. Some ships you encounter may or may not be pressurized or contain pressurized pockets. Breaching these spaces incorrectly can cause an explosive decompression, which can cause damage to valuable salvage and Lynx equipment. To depressurize properly, Lynx advises the use of the standardized atmosphere regulators located throughout a ship. Lynx strictly prohibits shipbreakers intentionally using explosive decompressions, so-called controlled decompressions, to enact rapid salvage. Reminder that your activity while in the salvage bay is monitored. Note that some ships may come with damaged atmosphere regulators, which does not allow for an authorized and safe decompression procedure. Fun! Alright. Clear that away.
Hey, Cutter. You're gonna start getting pressurized shifts now. Lou and I will show you the ropes when you're ready.
There'll be a new tutorial, presumably. Let's put that new... It's R, not E. Yeah, put that other poster in. Check to make sure I've got no new emails come through. Well, it does tell me when I've got new emails, so I don't know why I'm Always checking. Anyways, 6, what do I get here? Stinger... Oh no, that's the one I'm looking at there. Range, cooldown, durability drain, range, strength. That strength upgrade is possibly something that could be useful. Heat and electrical resistance things. Let's see about the grapple range and the thruster speed, shall we? Assuming I can afford both, but could buy that to increase the suit integrity now as well. And I get objects. That's rank 7. That's next rank. Okay, I'll definitely want that when that becomes available. Thrusters, so I can increase the top speed slightly there. Increase grapple strength. What's the charged push? Ooh, that might be useful. Anything new in the laser cutter? Range, cooldown. Can I not increase the cutting strength of this? Heat capacity. Cooldown. Durability drain, just purchase the cutter. Alright, so I want to increase the strength of the grapple for that one. And thrusters, I want to increase the top speed. Right, capacity. A lot of things here are things that could be useful. I'm just not certain what to go for immediately. I'll go for that as the bit that I go for here. Oh, I repair kitted. Okay. Alright, I have a plenty of repair kits available there at least. Let's grab that upgrade. Alright, that'll do for the moment. And then I will buy the rest for later when I decide what I want to buy with those. Yeah, so the next step will be training. I won't do the training tonight just because that'll probably launch into another full ship. But I will finish this one off and then we will call it a night, I think. Oh, did I just lose? Just lose something already? What happened there? Yeah, I'm a little bit faster now, certainly. Alright, let's get this blast free. This after saying I was using using the right buttons. No, I can't do all of this in one cut, certainly. Oh, it does cut the whole segment. Okay. It's lying to me, okay. It's good to know that's how it works, I suppose. Even if it then pokes a few holes in the other bits. Oh yeah, and the the hashed bar on the that thing there is gone as well now, so... Whee!
Material deposited.
Alright. Did that... Yeah, that cut that free as well whilst it was at it. So these bits are
Valuable object
all individual
credits deposited.
segments now, so I can just deal with moving these across on their own. And I've got a little bit more strength, so I can handle each of those individually. Alright, 1 hour. So I've got a piece there, and I've got a whole bunch of inside bits that I want to clear out. Oh! Still got some lights that I haven't dealt with. Why was one of those lights on, but the other one not? Is there still a power core somewhere that's running power somewhere, or am I... No electrical indications on the scanner. So the patch kits are returning 0, are they? Okay. I'll take that repair kit though. So everything else being used here? Is there a door there that's I'm missing? No. Alright. So I think this is now stuff that can all just go into the furnace. Just do one last sweep of the sides just to make sure. Yeah. Alright, okay. So in theory I should be able to send this through all in one go if I use the tethers. In you go. Slowly drifting towards the incinerator. I assume it's melting it down rather than just atomizing the stuff.
Deposit accepted.
There was a door there that disappeared. Why am I not seeing the doors? I looked there, but I wasn't able to identify it. Anyways, is there anything else floating around here that I haven't dealt with? No. Alright. That is it for that ship. Oh, there's a... Oh, I can pick up the bunny. Contains real bones? I'm questioning my decision to pick that up now, but, well... To each their own. Ominous humming sounds out of nowhere. Alright, and done. That's the last of that ship cleared up. Did that, we reached rank 6. No new salvage goals, but got me some money at least out of the last of it, which is always useful. there's probably decisions to be made as to just trying to get the last traces or a ship, or just switching to the next one, depending on daily fees, I would presume, but at the moment I'm doing okay, I think.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
Okay, new message. Bunny character D is a popular children's video character. An anthropomorphic pink rabbit, it was one of dozens of characters introduced as part of Pan-Terran Media Conglomerate's Fun Friend Animals program. The program featured a wide range of stylized animal-based characters, and heavy psychological analysis was used to determine which of these characters were the most popular. Despite appearing very similar to bunny characters A, B, C, E, and G, bunny character D was determined to be the most popular among children aged 4 to 12. Interestingly, bunny character F, while being the least popular with this age group, reportedly due to disturbing facial features, proved most popular among those aged 25 to 40, and is featured in a series of videos and games for adults. Several of the program's characters, notably Moose character, Pigeon characters A to C, and Salmon character, were determined to be unpopular because they were based on animals that had been extinct for over 100 years. In their latest video series, Bunny Does the Right Thing, bunny character D opens an ice cream shop in New York. However, after blight rats infest the shop, the health administration forces the shop to close. Many of bunny character D's friends encourage them to apply for government small business assistance to help them get a new shop. However, a wise government official helps bunny character D understand that the best thing they can do is not apply, as this would unnecessarily draw valuable finances away from the government that could be used for the betterment of society elsewhere. The moral of the story is to trust in market forces and in the government to make the best decisions for everyone. Well, this is a pessimistic universe. Oop. Slightly low on my fees there, that's what happens in this scenario. Nothing. Okay. Swear to God, if that thing suddenly comes alive out of nowhere, that's not going to be here. Good. What do we get next level? Range at the scan mode objects, that's going to be used. Audio resynth. Top speed, tether lifetime. Scanner range. I could have sworn it was showing me everything, but I guess not. Let's just check the bits. Don't have any extra equipment to upgrade, or at least not that I'm going to do right now. Okay, yeah, well, I think I am going to leave it there for tonight. But yeah, I've been having fun with this game. It's probably something that would take a great many streams to finish in its entirety, but it's a good one to just be able to just sort of sit back and relax for a bit, to talk for a while. So yeah, may or may not be some stream tomorrow, I don't know for certain, and then following that it'll probably be possibly Thursday next week would be the next one, but we'll see where it goes, and I'll see if I can schedule them as necessary. But for the time being, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing if you would like to see more of this, and I will see you soon. Bye.